Hello. Good afternoon, and welcome back, Creators to Creator Month, a full extended series of trainings where I'm showing you how to monetize your knowledge inside Kajabi, the platform I've used to scale my own business. If you haven't signed up yet, go to mariataveras.com/Kajabi and I'll hook you up with amazing done for you bonuses. Okay, what's the plan for today? I'm not teaching you how to set up a checkout, but I'm going to teach you the payment flow that scales your business. The exact system Brendon Burchard uses inside Kajabi to sell courses, memberships, coaching, generating over $150 million. I use this same structure with my clients, and when you get it right, your funnel can sell on autopilot and support you for years. So let's dive in. What's the plan? What will we learn today? To build a high converting sales page, to connect it to your offer, set access rules, emails, thank you pages, the checkout copy, an order bump, the upsell, the downsell. This is where the payment flow of Brendon comes in. The route to buyers to the right thank you or next offer, and set up urgency with limits, deadlines, and wait lists. Okay, so it's a lot. But let's keep going. Why this payment flow actually matters? Because you don't have a focus problem, says Brendon. You have a volume problem. You leave money on the table without a payment flow. So today we will fix that. You'll be able to build a system that sells like a machine but feels human. That's exactly what we need. Most creators fail because their funnel is incomplete. There's no urgency. There's no upsells. The checkout feels cold. There's no email follow-up. I just forgot to hit recording on this, so let me record now. The checkout feels cold. There's no email follow-up. And most of the times they sell one product, one time. Okay? And we're going to change that so that your flow sells multiple things in one checkout. You build back-end revenue. It works 24/7 for you, and you're giving your buyer some momentum and clarity. Okay? So this is how Brendon's model of the full payment flow works. Obviously, I put it prettier, but I can even show you. Let me find it here in my notes from a live event where I first saw this from Brendon. I'm like, okay, this is the exact same thing I teach, but maybe people will actually believe me if I show Brendon said this. Okay. So that's the screenshot I have where I can prove you this is how he said I do my own business. And how does this basically work? Think of this as the backbone of your own business. It doesn't matter if you're selling a course, if you're selling a membership, or a coaching package. This structure makes your offer visible, valuable, and scalable. Let's build it together. What do you see inside this full payment flow? A sales page, a video sales letter. It could have call to actions, testimonials, urgency, frequent asked questions, then a checkouts page for one main offer. And you have your name, the email, the phone, and an order bump. It could be a mini product for $29, $49 if you want. After this person purchases, you have a one-click upsell or offer. This could be to a membership or to a premium offer, $49, $299, whatever you think of. Then a second one-click upsell to a bigger offer or a downsell. And finally, on the thank you page, you can ask them to apply for coaching or register to a next step. Inside Kajabi, you can add up to 10 one-click upsells. Imagine that. So in my case, I've done maximum 4 in my own payment flow, but Brendon says he uses 5, just so you have an idea. Okay? If you haven't signed up to Kajabi yet, then there's no better time, because until Friday, you can use a 3 months for only $99 promo with their creator plan. And I have 2 spots left for a done for you bonus where my team will actually build your course for you, add up to 10 lessons, and create your basic sales funnel setup, plus a one-page website. I have affiliates and obviously clients as well that have made in less than a week, one of them, $6,000. As of today, she's sold more than $200,000 in Kajabi just by using my Done For You bonus. I have another affiliate that in 1 month, she sold her first $3,500. Okay, so I just want to show you, and I promise you won't find a better bonus anywhere else. So sign up today at mariataveras.com/Kajabi99 and let my team help you. I will also provide you with my Kajabi Kickstart course where I teach you how to record, how to create your presentations, etc., etc. Although that's like to take you from idea to launch. All right. So let's go back to our payment flow, and now we have to build. I'm not sure if all of you were here in my last training. However, in the last training, I showed you how to create a full online course, and we did that live. Let's see the full example here. I'm going to share my screen. If you guys weren't during that training, just so you have an idea of what we created. So we created for a relationships coach, an online program. This is, I customized during the full training, this full course, added the models, some lessons, and so on. But she could start selling this without pre-recording because I activated the go live call. You can go live inside your products with Kajabi, so you start selling without pre-recording, and you don't need Zoom. You just go live and you teach. When you finish teaching, if you record this, Kajabi will upload the lesson, and then you decide, you change the title of that lesson, and you add it wherever it should go in your course structure. So we built this product and we designed the full template. Now, I want for you to think in reverse. When someone purchases, the last thing they see is the product. But inside your experience, before they see the product, they see a thank you email. So we have to go to marketing, email campaigns, and make sure we have a post-purchase email. We already did that on Monday, but I wanted to refresh with you because it's very important for us to include that thank you page and thank you email as well. Okay, all of this is part of your funnel. Okay, so the person watches the course. Before they watch the course, they receive a thank you email. Before they read this thank you email, they see a thank you page. So inside websites, landing pages, we already created our thank you page. Okay, thank you for your trust. We're honored to work with you. Go to my course now. Okay, and we can add more value to speak to our ideal clients, but I don't want to lose time with that as of now. Okay, now people have to be able to purchase this. How do they do this? We go to sales and create an offer. Kajabi is so smart that it separated products from offers. You don't price a product inside the products, but inside offers, because you can bundle or offer different payment plans. One-time payments of $125 or 3 monthly payments of $47, or a subscription, a monthly subscription. Okay, so if I open this offer, what are the details I need to have inside my offer? I have the title. I can add an internal title. I always use the price because when I'm choosing this offer from a sales page or an upsell, I identify based on the price which one I need. A description of my program, which product I'm including. If it would be a membership, I can add multiple products, or if it's a coaching session that I'm going to run outside of Kajabi, which you shouldn't because you have the Kajabi coaching products as well that you can build. However, let's say you want to do a Zoom call and you want someone to pay for it, then you would just use a ghost offer, an offer without a product inside Kajabi. Okay. Next, let's say you're pre-selling this today, May 21st, but people will actually start consuming this on June 1st when you're ready to go live, to add that first welcome video, the begin access will be on June 1st. They can purchase today, but they won't be able to consume anything until that date. Okay? Oh, you want to restrict access for only 1 year? Then they have 1 year, and in 1 year, Kajabi will automatically revoke the offer from them, and they won't have access anymore. You don't have to do anything manually. What happens after purchase? As we said, a thank you page. So I choose the page we already designed and subscribe to an email sequence, those people that actually purchased the course. So they have a welcome email. We can add an image that represents this, and this would be the link to your checkout that right as of now looks as this, but we will improve it during this call. Let's go to pricing. If I want to price this, I have no payment processor connected, but you can choose one-time payment plans, multiple payments, or a subscription model, okay? Offer availability. Oh, we are only going, you say on Facebook or inside Instagram, wherever, I only have 10 spots for this cohort. Then after 10 spots, you can show them a sold out page or create a landing page that redirects to the wait list. You can even select here that on checkout, they can see how many spots are left. So we'll activate this just for you to see, and we'll just have this demo sold out page. You can also say, for example, in my case, the last opportunity for you to get my Done For You bonus is signing up today. I have 2 spots left, or until Friday, May 23rd. So imagine this was my offer on May 23rd at 11:55 p.m. We are closing doors. Then I can send people to an expired or a landing page. Okay, so Kajabi allows you to work on that urgency or scarcity. Only 2 spots left, only 1 spot left. Okay, then inside settings, if you want, you can enable to send this as a gift. Since I have no payment processor connected, it's not allowing me to check this, and include the email to get notifications. This is what we want, to wake up with new sales notifications on our phone. Okay, you can send cart abandonment emails and even offer an affiliate commission. You can create a full affiliate program from here inside Kajabi. Okay, now let's go to our checkout page. Okay, inside we already created our offer, attach the product, set a start date, access duration, pricing options, quantity limits, deadline timers, post-purchase email, post-purchase thank you page. Now let's optimize our checkout. We can add a banner, we can add custom copy, add form fields, add a bump, add testimonials, and trust badges. Okay, so for example, I would go click here at a checkout. Remember, if you're watching this and you haven't signed up yet to Kajabi, you go to mariataveras.com/Kajabi99, and here you have the explanation of what I'm including, and you just click there and sign up inside this Kajabi landing page. Okay, now let's optimize this checkout. Let's open this so you see how it looks now, and then we can see how it will look better. What can my relationship coach client do? Page content, change, for example, the offer title. Okay, then she can add a description. Kajabi suggests a copy. I'll just go ahead with what I had prepared so that it starts looking prettier. Okay, let's go down. She can add a video sales letter if she wants here, or a short video, a hero image, and what people are saying. So if she has testimonials, for example, this one, we can add it here. And there we have social proof. Okay, let's click save. Let's go back. In design, I can define the call to action color. Let's say it would be green. And what will it say here? Start now, for example. If I want to enable a banner, I can do so. I don't have much here, but she did share. Let me see where I have this. Some images for her course. I can use this image. This is a toxic relationships course. I can define the height of that banner, and I can even add her logo right here. I prefer this one, square one. Save, upload. There we go. Now I could go to form fields and I can define what else I want to learn from this client. Their name, their address, their phone number, and you can add any custom field that you want. For example, are you female or male? That way you can segment the audience, since it's a painful relationships program, to know who's who, okay? Then order bump. This is part of the payment flow where you're going to make more money. So we have to create an offer for that order bump. And I have an idea here that I already saved. And we will go back to offers, sales, offers. And for this example, let's say this will be a pre-recorded class. I'll call it bump just for the purpose of this example. Recorded class, how to set boundaries without guilt or fear. Okay? For now, it will be free. I'm not sure it's going to allow me to add this, since it's free, to the checkout, but just so you have an idea. So what's a checkout? An order bump, when you're at the grocery store and you're already paying and you see a chocolate or any simple thing there and you're like, oh, I want this. You're paying a bit more, but you had no plan of purchasing this, okay? So ideally here, you will add an offer. You see, I said that it won't appear because it's a free offer, but you would add here something that maybe your course is $100 and your bump offer is $7. So now you're selling $107 instead of only $100. Okay. For example, let me see if I have my offers. No. Let me show you an example of this on my own membership offer so you can see it. Here it is. So this is my membership and I have a bump offer to a program. Okay. I use more other programs I have that's related to what they're purchasing now. So this is how a bump offer would look if I was able to add it here. Since it's not allowing me to because it's a free offer, I wanted to show you how that would actually look if you add it on checkout. Okay, let's go back. And in additional settings, when people come in, if you want for them at your purchase to create their password, you would add here, collect new member password. Do you have, for example, a custom service agreement text? In her case, she's a psychologist. This program doesn't substitute her own coaching sessions, so she can explain everything here. Have her terms and conditions, and it will appear right there. Okay. Finally, how will our checkout look on mobile? There we go. Okay. So that's how you can create your checkout offer. Now, how can we scale this? Let's go back and to Brendon's payment flow. So after people are here and they're already paying, instead of going directly to the thank you page, we'll be offering more products. Okay. They already said yes to you, so invite them to purchase something else. I have to come to my sales offers and create them first. So for example, let's say I'm going to do, if people purchase that program, a one-click upsell to a live emotional support session. I'll just click free for all of them, but imagine each of them has a different pricing, okay? I'm not even sure if now with this demo account, it will let me show you everything since they're free, but we will try. Otherwise, I'll jump inside my own platform and show you how this works. I have a different upsell here. You don't have to put upsell. It's for my demo that I want to make sure which I chose as an upsell. And finally, I added, let me see, the live group sessions, a premium masterclass. I could add even another offer, let's say, for example, or a downsell, a healing starter kit. So you have to create all your offers before You create your payment flow. Now I can go back to my initial offer and go to upsells inside Kajabi. This is where we're going to build that after purchase flow. Okay. So as of now, we have our demo checkout. This is where people say yes or no. So use language like secure your access now. You get an email in 60 seconds, start a day, even if you're not 100% ready, etc. Don't treat your checkout like a form. Treat it like a mini conversion page. Your order bump should offer a small valuable win, a workbook, a 60-minute Zoom replay, a bonus template. If 20% of all your buyers take it, that just increased revenue without having more traffic, okay? After that checkout, then comes the one-click upsells and downsells that we are adding now. The key here is simplicity. You have to make this feel like it's a natural step for them, not a surprise. Think of it like they said yes once, then don't disappear. Give them the next way to grow with you, okay? Brendon in the event said he always adds at least 2 steps, and so should you. You're not being pushy. You're giving your buyer momentum, the next step, and this will increase a 10 to 20% conversion on, for example, a $99 upsell, okay? That's extra revenue for you. So how do we do this? We click here on Get Started and start choosing the first offer. So they pay on checkout. Instead of seeing my thank you page, they'll see that first upsell offer. Let's say it's a live emotional support session, okay? And obviously, I have to include here a title. I could optionally add a subtitle. For example, it's a 4-week session with this doctor. The description. She can include a video if she wants, and you can customize the purchase text. So it would say, for example, yes, I want to join the live support sessions for only $49, or no thanks, take me to my course. There, it worked. Okay, so let's put it to active and let's preview this. Instead of a thank you page, they see this. There's no video, but she could add a video. Yes, I want, and they won't have to put their credit card again, or no, thank you, take me to my course. Okay, now let's add another upsell, the premium masterclass, for example. Premium masterclass, how to close cycles with dignity. The subtitle would be a 90-minute guided experience with Dr. Julissa, and the description of what it is. Yes, give me the masterclass, or no, continue without it. I always include, for example, no, I'd rather not use this opportunity now. Like, make them feel emotions when you're doing this, okay? Kajabi allows you to have up to 10 upsells, imagine, so you can keep on showing other offers after. If they say no, then let's add a downsell. For example, the Healing Starter Kit. So here it would say, start your journey at your own pace. The description. And it always put only available here, because they can't find this anywhere else. The prices you give on your upsell shouldn't be the same one you have on your site, okay? For example, to be honest, my membership annually is $970. If people purchase the monthly one, they have a huge discount on the checkout flow, which is not the full price of the annually, okay? So let's preview. This is how it would look, okay? So obviously, if you add a video, it will look so much better. And you can keep on adding upsells, 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 and more upsells, okay? Now, let's go back to see this full payment flow. We had the checkout. We added a bump offer. We created 2 one-click upsells. On the thank you page, Brendon says you can even add another button to apply to a mastermind, to another coaching session, whatever you think of, okay? We did our offer setup. We did our full checkout, the upsells and downsells. We have a thank you page. You can optionally have a wait list for when people, it's sold out or the deadline on your date passed. And now we need people to be able to see a sales page, which was the first step here. So a sales page usually does two things: make your reader feel seen and show them that your offer is their clear next step. Okay? So clarity sells over branding. It's not about how it looks, even though that builds reputation as well, in my opinion. But you want them to read and feel, this is for me. So use natural language, short sections, avoid jargon. Think, how could I explain this to a friend who really needs this? Okay? Remember, I just said you don't need the fancy branding. You need clear messaging and a powerful outcome. This is the most important part. If you feel like, oh, I'm going to need help, I'll show you right now. This is my agency. We help coaches, experts, entrepreneurs, creators to build and scale their online business. We do their social media, we do their funnels, their websites, everything. You can come inside SoloSync, click schedule a call, and book a strategy session with me or a done with you. What's a done with me? Literally with me, we'll have 90 minutes together and we build your full funnel, your course, customize it, anything you need. Or the problem is you're not sure who's your ideal client, what's your next step, what you really want to build, then book a strategy call, okay? Then let's go back here. As I was saying, you need clear messaging. You need a powerful outcome, and that's where I want to help you as well. Brendon said, your sales page can't talk about modules. I keep mentioning him because I know you'll believe more when I mention him than when I just say it. People need to be able to feel that you know who they are, identity, that they can believe in this, and then you can offer a transformation. So have a strong headline, sub-headline that introduces the solution, clear explanations, and well, let's try and build this now. Okay, so how do you build your sales page? We go to websites and click on landing pages. Remember I said the last thing people do is watch your course. Before that, they read an email. Before that, they see a thank you page. Before that, they saw your checkouts and your upsells and downsells. That's why you build an offer. Now, how do they get there? We're building that sales page. In my case, I'm going to use a pre-made template, but you can use inside Kajabi. Any of the templates, they already have 4 sales pages. But I want to show you that if you sign up with my link and I already don't have the done for you bonuses, I can offer you my free templates that have the copy structure that you have to use. It's not about the branding, but what it's going to say. So basically, I would give you, wait, I think I didn't even download this. Let me find it inside my email because I added all the copy for you this morning. Let's find it here. I think it's in my Kajabi account. Let me find this template so you guys see that if you sign up with my email and I don't have any more spots with a done for you bonus, you'll get an email from Kajabi support saying, here's your Kajabi bonus from Maria, and you can request me this template. That way you can work based on it. Where's my template? Here it is. Okay, so let me add it to my desktop. And now I'm going to upload this template. And we will quickly fill this in. Without the sales page, people don't feel like, oh, this is for me, okay? So this is a sales page I would provide you. And you would come in and change fonts, copy, colors, videos, text, whatever you want. But what's the idea on your sales page? Have multiple call to actions, how they're going to achieve the desired results in what's the time frame. Mostly you would do 4 models, 4 weeks. That could work. Discover the proven step-by-step formula used by experts or whoever it is to overcome their problem, their objection. You can replace this video behind to any video or image that emotionally connects with your audience. You ready to begin? There's a call to action. Limited time offer. Are you stuck feeling? Here we talk about their primary frustration. Then some social proof, real results, real people. This is where you're going to build trust. It could be a short case study, a quote, an example of your industry, okay? A stat. Then make them imagine their future self. Imagine this, okay? Another call to action. Meet your instructor. You're going to talk about you. Yes, that's me with Brendon Burchard in Napa with the Kajabi team as a top partner. That was an amazing weekend. We masterminded with Brendon. So you will include a bit about you, your title, your niche, your years of experience, who you've helped, how, what you'll learn inside your program name. This has to talk about transformation, benefits, not modules, calls, no. What specific skill they will learn, what strategies they will master, okay? And then further on, you can talk about the logistics, what your students are saying, more social proof. I have two different formats here for you. Here's exactly what you'll get. Here we talk about 12 models, lifetime access, worksheets. But before we were talking about the benefits of your transformation, okay? A bonus package, if you have one, how much it's worth. You will add every single detail here. And then the pricing card with the link to your offer, to your checkout, okay? Act now, limited time, the guarantee, call to action, frequent asked questions, and a final call to action. So I'm giving you the full framework that you have to use. And if you want to do this with me and it's done with you call, remember to go to calendly.com/solucing or just go to solucing.com, my website, and book a call with me. If you want to see more of my work as a Kajabi expert and online business strategist, just go to mariataveras.com and you can also schedule a call right there with me, okay? All right, so if we want to modify this a bit, first of all, I love going to settings, adding a favicon here. I already added a favicon on Monday for this example. The style guide, I won't change the background color, but I do want to work based on her colors. Her primary color is an olive green. The buttons would be pink. That's what she uses. Her body font is Nonito and her heading font is Playfair, so that I'm not going to change. I want to see how, instead of bold, headings look in a normal weight. You see? So you can, font, colors, they change everything, literally. Okay? I'm just choosing more of her brand color so you can see how a template changes based on that. And then you can go back and start adding your own copy. Okay? So we are going to modify a bit of this so you can see a live example. Let me find my copy here. Where did I put my copy for my sales page? Okay. So as I said, this is a toxic relationships program. So we could start adding, for example, a title here. Painful relationships, how to identify emotional abuse and rebuild your emotional well-being. Okay. Then we can add a subtitle. She has a validated test, so people can use that test to see if they are in a toxic relationship. And then we can add call to actions. In Kajabi, events are used to put a time to establish, for example, a deadline. So let's say we are closing on May 23rd, 11:55 p.m. Now I can actually add, let's click refresh here, a deadline on my sales page. When this deadline passes and I'm asleep and my client is asleep as well, I can enable a countdown action and send people to a waitlist page. You see, Kajabi is the best platform ever. Now let's introduce their problem. So now we want them to identify with this. So for example, Do you feel like something's off in your relationship, but can't quite name it? You've probably heard the term toxic relationship, but we're trying to make them identify their problem. Then some social proof. So for example, I can start adding here different testimonials. Not that I'm going to change them for this example. Okay. After that, imagine the future, their future self, their future vision. So in this example, it could be, imagine having complete clarity about your relationship. Let's go with heading 3. Imagine having the courage and step-by-step plan to walk away from what hurts and walk towards what heals. Okay. So they have to be like, oh, wow, did she read my mind? That's where I want to go. Okay. Meteor and structure in this case, it could be obviously my clients. And here I can say, hi, I'm Julissa, and change this image. That's to her own picture. Program results. What will they achieve? Clarity. Strategies to walk away with courage. Reprogram their self-worth, redefine life goals, guidance, etc. Okay. Then more social proof and the features. Example, 4 video-based modules, downloadable checklist. I'm not going to continue because I just want to show you the example. And then we can calm down to the price. Add bonus, the price. Make sure this call to action is sending people to your checkout page that we designed together. Okay. Now, when you use this template, you just have to change all your colors, all the copy, and all call to actions will work. Each of them will send, all of them will send people to the pricing card. Click there and open your checkout page. You can also use Kajabi's pop-up checkout. That looks like this. And here will be your bump offer. Okay. And when we add scarcity, look, it says only 10 left. And you can be changing that number if you want. What we have after that, the frequent asked questions as well. So you can start adding here all your frequent asked questions. Is this program for me? What if I'm not in a relationship? How long is the course? Etc. Final call to action, and you're ready to start selling. So if you want to make this your reality, sign up today at mariataveras.com/Kajabi99. And remember, my team will completely build this for you. We have just gone through a full payment flow in Kajabi, a high converting sales page, a checkout with an order bump, one-click upsell, second offer for an upsell, a downsell, a thank you page, a post-purchase email, access delivery, immediate or scheduled. This is what I call a scalable sales system. When you build it once, it can support live launches, evergreen funnels, flash offers, lead to sale automations. The format doesn't change. You will only change your messaging and your timing. Okay? It's not just a funnel. It's a growth system, one that you can use over and over for every single launch, every product, every offer. Okay? So don't forget to sign up today at mariataveras.com/Kajabi99. Believe me, I'm sure you're not going to find a free training like this one anywhere else. I bet you've paid for other trainings that you didn't learn as much as you did today. I could bet that. And these done for you. This in my agency is worth more than $3,000. Okay? And the deadline for this is May 23rd. So remember, this system isn't optional if you want to scale. The funnel you avoid preparing or using with me, where I help you build your strategy during a call, is the revenue you delay. Sign up today. You have 90 days. That's your runway. And I remember Brendon said, during that live event. You don't need more courses. You don't need more certifications. You don't need more YouTube videos. You need me, an offer, and a funnel. And you need it live before your 90 days finish. And take action before this Friday. Okay? It's been an amazing journey this full month. We've had about 15 free trainings already. And on Friday, we are having our last training. 6 profitable digital products you can sell from home. Next Friday, same YouTube channel, same hour, we will see for one specific niche how you can build 6 different scalable products that you can start selling from home based on what you know already. Okay? So thank you so much for being here. I really hope this added a ton of value for you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.